Hello everyone, welcome back to Pably. So in today's video we will understand how to add InstaMojo payment details in Google Sheets. So here let's say that I'm using InstaMojo as a payment gateway. Here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new payment through InstaMojo for a product, then I want to add the payment details in a Google Sheets. So now to do this I need to set up a connection between these two applications, for which I'm going to use this amazing automation software, that is Pably Connect. So Pably Connect follows the concept of trigger and action. So here to do this, my trigger application will be InstaMojo and my action application will be Google Sheets. So if you want to learn more about this, follow me through the screen. In this video, we will understand how to add InstaMojo details in Google Sheets. So here let's say that I'm using InstaMojo as a payment gateway. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new payment through InstaMojo for a product, then I want to add the payment details in a Google Sheets. So now to automate this entire process, I'm going to use this amazing automation software, that is Pably Connect, and this here is the landing page. So in order to reach here, you just have to type in pably.com/connect in your browser. Here you can see I've got two options. One is of sign in and the other one is of sign up for free. So if you're an existing user, you can simply sign in. But if you're a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button, and every month you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. Now this here is the all applications page by Pably. So here I will go to Pably Connect and click on access now to reach my dashboard. So this here is my dashboard, and now in order to create a new workflow, I will go to my right hand side corner and click on this create workflow button. So now in this dialog box appearing, I need to give my workflow a name. So here I've named it as add InstaMojo payment details in Google Sheets. On my left hand side, you can see that these are the folders which I've created before. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as InstaMojo to Google Sheets automation, and now I'm going to click on create. So as I did that, now I have arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. So basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pably Connect on which this entire automation will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Action is an automated response of a trigger application, and in a workflow, you can only have one trigger but multiple action applications. So now moving to my use case, that is to add InstaMojo payment details in Google Sheets. So now to automate this entire process, I will go to my trigger window, and over here, I'm going to search for InstaMojo as my trigger application. Here it is. And the trigger event will be new sale. So this trigger will start working whenever a new sale or successful payment will be made. So now moving to my action window, as I want to add the details in a Google Sheet. So over here, I'm going to search for Google Sheets as my action application. And the action event will be to add a new row. So as you can see that I have selected my action application and the action event along with my trigger application and the trigger event. So as my objective is to add the InstaMojo payment details in a Google Sheet. So in order to begin with this automation, firstly I need to establish a connection between InstaMojo and Pably Connect. So here you can see that a webhook URL is given, and along with that a help desk is given. So read this help desk given below carefully, because this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect your InstaMojo account with Pably Connect. So I'm going to take you to my InstaMojo account, and over here in my InstaMojo account I will go to products, and then I will go to all products. So over here under all products, you can see that these are the products that I've created. So I'm going to set up this webhook inside this product, that is by the name of smartwatch. So over here you can see the product, you can see the title, and here you can see the price, that is of 9 rupees. You can see the quantity as well, and now I'm just going to scroll down and tell you that where you can set up your webhook. So over here under the webhook URL field, I need to mention the webhook URL from Pably Connect. So I'm just going to copy it, and over here in this field I'm going to paste it. So once I've done that, I just have to click on save, because I've successfully added a webhook inside this product, which will help me to get the details of the payment that will be made. So I'm just going to click on save, and I'm just going to click on view on store. So as I've successfully added a webhook inside this product, that is smartwatch, and I've opened this watch in my store as well. So now over here in Pably Connect, you can see that it is waiting for webhook response. That means now I need to do a test submission or record so that the data can be recorded here in Pably Connect. So to do that, I'm going to do a test purchase of this product. So I'm going to click on buy now. Over here, the quantity will be of 1. So over here, the first name will be demo. The last name will be dummy. And the email ID will be demodummy12357@pablytudes.com, and this here will be the phone number. So once I've mentioned these details, I'm going to click on add delivery info. So over here, I'm going to mention the shipping address. So over here, it will be 123 ABC Road, Bhopal. The district will be of Bhopal. Here it is. and here the pin code will be 462001. Moving to the state, so that will be Madhya Pradesh, so I'm going to select it, and here the country will be India. So I'm going to keep the billing address same as the shipping address. I'm going to click on review and pay. So over here I'm going to click on make payment, and I'm going to make the payment with the help of a QR. So I'm going to do a test payment by scanning this QR. So over here you can see that I've successfully made a purchase. It says, thank you for shopping with us. We have received your payment and processing your order now. That means we have successfully placed our order and made the payment for the same. And over here in Pabbly Connect, you can see that I have received the response. Over here you can see the status, you can see the payment request ID, payment ID, and over here you can see the currency, buyer phone, buyer name. Over here is the email address, and this here is the amount. So over here we have got the details of the customer, but the details of the billing or the shipping address is missing. So to get those details, I'm just going to click on this add action step, and over here I'm going to use InstaMojo, but this time as my action application. So here it is, and the action event will be to get payment details. So I'm going to get the payment details by using the payment ID. So over here to add a new connection, I need to mention the private API key and the private auth token. So for that, I'm going to take it to my InstaMojo account, and over here I will go to API and plugins. And this over here is the private API key. I'm just going to copy it and I'm going to paste it over here. Now moving to the private auth token. So again from InstaMojo, I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it over here in Pabbly Connect and click on save. So as I did that, over here you can see that InstaMojo and Pabbly Connect is successfully connected. So moving to the payment ID. So as I've received the payment ID from InstaMojo, so over here I'm going to map it. So basically mapping means to insert the data from previous step. So as I've got the payment ID from InstaMojo, so here I've mapped it, and now I'm going to click on save and send test request. So over here in the response received, you can see all of the details. So over here you can see the address as well. So this here is the address. You can see the city, state, zip, country, and the quantity as well. So as the quantity was 1, over here you can see the price. And scrolling down, you can see that the billing instrument was QR. So that means a payment was made through QR. So over here in Pabbly Connect, I've successfully got all of the details of the payment that was just made through InstaMojo. So here to add the details in a Google Sheet, I need to establish a connection. So I'm going to click on connect, and now to add a new connection, I will simply sign in with my Google account. And here you can see that the authorization was successful. So here you can see Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is successfully connected. So now moving to the spreadsheet part and the select sheet part. So over here, this is the Google Sheet that I've created by the name of InstaMojo Sales Details. It consists only of one sheet and of these columns. So I'm going to use this Google Sheet. So over here in Pabbly Connect, firstly, I'm going to select my sheet as InstaMojo Sales Details. And over here it has automatically detected the sheet. Now moving to these details. So here to mention the details in these fields, I'm going to use a method that is called as mapping. So basically mapping means to insert the data from previous steps. So as I've received these details from InstaMojo, so that is why over here in these fields, I'm going to map the details from the response which I have received. So now moving to the amount part, over here's the amount that was of 9 rupees. Moving to the address, so as we have got the payment details, so over here's the address. Moving to the city, so again from the response received, I'm going to map the city. So moving to the state, this here's the state. Moving to the zip code, so over here this is the zip code. Moving to the country, here's the country, that is India. Moving to the quantity, so here the quantity was of 1. So again from the response received, I'm going to map it, and now I'm going to map the payment instrument type, that was QR. So basically you can see that in all of these fields, I've mapped the details. So this method of mapping is important so that every time you're going to receive a new response, so that response could be taken into consideration in these fields. If you are going to write this information manually, in that case, this information will become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if you're going to receive a new response. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. So as I've mapped the details, here I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request. And you can see that I have received a response, and this here is a positive response. That means the InstaMojo payment details would have been added in my Google Sheets in a new row. So taking you to the Google Sheet. So over here in this Google Sheet, you can see the payment ID, you can see the name, you can see the phone number, email, you can see the amount, address, city, state, zip, country, quantity, and the payment instrument type. So that means the payment which was made through InstaMojo. So the details of that payment is successfully added in a Google Sheet in a new row. So that means we have successfully set up this automation, that is add InstaMojo payment details in Google Sheets. That means now whenever I'm going to receive a payment for a product through InstaMojo, then automatically the details of the payment will be added in Google Sheets. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications and create amazing automations by using Pabbly Connect. So you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can write us to https://forum.pabbly.com, and for pricing related issues, you can visit this link. So you can create a lot more automations by using Pabbly Connect, and don't forget to share these videos with your friends, colleagues. Subscribe to our channel for more.